What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with a live stream. Welcome to Lex Alexas. Today we are doing a live watch along of Watford versus Reading. This is pretty much a decision for me because it's live on Sky, which makes it easier. Joby McAnuff is just talking about the infamous ghost goal moment where he actually got booked for dissent when that happened, when Stuart Atwell was clearly as blind as a bat. But we've doing this game tonight. There's 7 other championship games as well, which they'll kick off in the next 10 or so minutes. So we'll preview all of those teams. As always, guys, I'd love to hear your reactions in the comments. Your predictions for this game would be lovely for me to hear as well. And any questions or requests or anything, I'll also be listening out for that. So let's see who's here. We have 3 viewers here. Blue Terrier, welcome to the stream. Thanks for that. I'll pin that comment in a minute. Charlie, welcome as well. Getting the hard hitters here in this early time of the stream. It must be good vibes. Duniel, welcome back. Good to see you, man. It's good to see all of you here. Where's Gatsby? He was actually with me before dinner. But unfortunately, since he had dinner, he's not come back. Although, pretty much, he's made an appearance for most times when I do streams these days. So I wouldn't really be too surprised if he does make an appearance later on somehow. Man, welcome to the stream. I'm surprised you're able to even program this if you're just about to walk into the CBS. A big game for Coventry tonight against Wigan Athletic. This game could potentially start answering the questions that, you know, if Coventry continue on with their terrific form, I think that's 15 points out of possible 21. Could they, slowly but surely, start entering top 6 contenders? That is going to be the question on most Coventry fans' lips. And obviously, you know, as a neutral, it's exciting to see Coventry back on form. It didn't really feel right seeing them within the bottom of the championship. And I had every faith that Coventry would turn that form around. As always, guys, as we're starting off the stream as well, if you've not smashed the like button, please do so. Let's go for a target of 15 likes before kickoff. That would be a terrific achievement for the channel to get to 15 likes just before kickoff as we see Watford play against Reading in the next 25 or so minutes. And if you've not hit the subscribe button either, nearly didn't say the word subscribe there, that would also really help the growth of this channel as well. In case any of you are curious, we're 1,532. So doing the quick maths, we are 68 subs away from 1,600. But for the main target of 2,000, we are 468 subscribers away. If you guys want to see me baby-faced, meaning that I'll be shaving my beard, 2,000 subscribers is the target. I will also be updating you guys my plans for potentially the World Cup and what is going on with my social life and balancing YouTube. So a lot of things I will be answering in due course. I was going to preview the teams, but I'll just quickly read comments and then we'll start previewing teams. 9-1 Reading, says Daniel. That's an outlandish prediction if I ever saw one. Blue Terrier has asked Matt about what are you doing when Edmund scores a winner. Oh, I know what you're like, Blue Terrier. 2-1 Coventry. I think that's exactly what I predicted. Because, Matt, a stat that you might not want to know is that Wigan are the only team in the Championship to score in every single away game this season. So it's very likely that Wigan could end Coventry's amazing clean sheet record. But I think Coventry's still got enough within them to get a result. Wigan have, to be fair, been better away from home than their home form. It's their home form that's really let them down this season. But yeah, I think Coventry, based on how they've picked themselves up, the momentum, the confidence, I think they'll get over the line here. Right, Matt, it's been great to see you. Enjoy. Let's hope for your sake that Coventry pick up all 3 points. It's been good to see you, my man. Blue Terry singing about Etienne Kamara there. Charlie is now competing with the pinned comment. I don't know what to pick, guys. You've left me in a really difficult position. Blue Terry and Charlie with 2 brilliant comments. Can I pin both? Can YouTube do a feature where I can pin more than one comment? It'd be really nice if they did that. But No, we don't have that option, unfortunately. So I'm just going to have to... I appreciate Blue Terrier doing it because he does it very, very quickly. But Charlie, you've not had a pinned comment for a long, long, long time. Blue Terrier says pin Charlie. You know what? He's even saying pin Charlie. So you know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. Right there we go. How is it going to be for people just scrolling around seeing the baby face Lexus? I mean, it'll get people interested. It'll get people questioning everything. We're on 9 likes, by the way, because I just checked. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's continue smashing that like button. 15 likes before kickoff would be brilliant. Right. We've got 7 minutes before 7 championship games kick off. So I need to be very, very quick on this and look at all the teams and see what they're previewing with. I've nearly got it sorted. There we go. Ethan, welcome to the stream. Good to see all of you here, actually. Let's do Sheffield United and Rotherham first. Local derby, a Yorkshire derby. Let's look at the teams. So Sheffield United have gone for Fotheringham, Egan, Amadesovic, Robinson, Bulldog, Stevens, Fleck, Norwood, Osborne, McBurney, Ndiaye and Davies. That's close to an unchanged squad. And for Rotherham, what have they got for their team? They've got Johansson, Harding, Bramall, Peltier, Humphreys, Barlaser, Wiles, Ogbene, Lindsay, Rathbone, Kioso and Vickers. Wait, hang on. It doesn't tell me when their bench is. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so everyone from Kioso onwards is on the bench, basically, just to make things confusing. Rathbone was the one who scored the goal for Rotherham against Norwich, so we'll see if he can get an impact here. QPR have not scored in their last 3 games, but they'll be hoping that they can do so against a bottom-of-the-table Huddersfield team. They've gone for Dieng in goal, Ethan Laird, Clark Salter, Balogun, Kenneth Powell, Sam Field, Adoma, Chris Willock, Iwa Benegannon. Oh, I think I mucked up his name, I'm so sorry. Ilias Chair and Lyndon Dykes. For Huddersfield, they've gone for Nee Nichols, Ruffles, Boyle, Heelick, Spencer. Okay, I've not seen a lot of Brody Spencer. Blue Tail, you can tell me a bit about him. Diarra, Dwayne Owens, Ben Jackson, Rudoni, Sorba Thomas and Delaney Ward. A couple of names that I don't really see on the team sheet all often. I don't know if they're covering up for injuries or if Fotheringham is trying to rotate his and try and find his best team. When it comes to a team bottom of the league, it does go for desperate times, and heavy squad rotation is one of those things. Why? I don't know why they were showing Jude Bellingham there. Anyway, so Cardiff, their squad looks like this. You've got Ulsov, Romeo, NG, Nelson, Nkunku, Joe Walls, Rena Motta, Sawyers, Ojo, O'Dowd and Callum Robertson. That's a good team, you know. Hull's team looks like this. You've got Baxter, who had a brilliant performance against Millwall in the weekend. Greaves, Jones, Figueiredo, Christie, Sari, Wood, Slater, Pelkas, Doherty and Ryan Longman starting. Let's look at Birmingham and Swansea. So they've got Ruddy, Colan, Sanderson, Trusty, Longello, Chung, Bakuna, Mabry, Graham, Hogan and Troy Deeney. So going for a strike partnership there. Swansea gone for Bender, Cabango, Wood, Darling, Labaudiere. You've got Manning there, so potentially 3 switching to a back 5. Cundall, Fulton, Matt Grimes, who was a big miss for Swansea actually when they drew to Wigan. Nutsham and Joel Pirro start as the strike partnership. Stoke versus Luton, potentially the Nathan Jones derby, and we can probably officially call that now since Nathan Jones is almost on his way out to potentially manage Southampton, following the news that they've sacked Ralph Hasenhüttl yesterday. Stoke's team looks like this. You've got Bonham, Sutar, who's not had a rating, so I assume that's his first game this season. Finally, he's not on the bench, so it's good for him that he's actually recovered from that. A good player as well. Wilmot, Fox, Fosu, Smallbone, Baker, Clark, Powell, Delap and Dwight Gale. That's a lot of changes from that Stoke team. Luton have gone for Easted in goal with Osho, Lockyer, Bree, Clark, Campbell, Ruddigan, Panzu, Amari Bell, Adebayo, Cornick and Carlton Morris. That front 3 is deadly on paper. Coventry and Wigan, we just saw Matt pop by. So what team is Coventry using? They're using Ben Wilson, Michael Rose, McFadden, Panzo, Eccles, Ben Sheep, Hamer, Bidwell, And a front three of Casey Palmer, Gyökeres and Callum O'Hare. Now that is a really strong team from Coventry. For Wigan, they've gone for Jamie Jones, Tilt, Watmore, Edmonds Green, Dewequa, Power, Cousins, McLean, Will Keane, Charlie Wyke and Callum Lang. Has there been any key players for Wigan missing there? Because Romani Edmonds Green is someone I've not seen too much of this season, but I'm intrigued to see how he gets on. Finally, Blackpool and Middlesbrough is the final 7:45, and we've got 2 minutes to spare. Maxwell and goal with Grant Ward, Akita, Husband, Thompson, Patino, Dougal, Carey, Corbinu, Gary Medine, Jerry Yates. And Middlesbrough with Michael Carrick's third game in charge. You've got Stefan, Giles, Lenny Ham, Fry, Tommy Smith, Howson, Hackney, McGree, Akpom, Isaiah Jones, and Marcus Ford starting up front. That is a very interesting selection. I've not seen a lot of Marcus Ford up front for Middlesbrough this season. And finally, the game we're watching, Watford versus Reading. Guys, make sure you keep your comments in. They'll be fantastically appreciative. I'll be looking at them in a minute. Watford have gone for Batman, Gosling, Trus-Dekon, Cabasetti, Esprilla, Kayembe, Chowdhury, Ken Seymour, Pedro, Sarr and Keenan Davis. So that is the team that Watford are going for, and they'll be hoping for a better result at Vicarage Road than what they had against Coventry in the weekend. For Reading, they won't play in that kit for a start. It's not going to be yellow versus yellow, so for score. They've gone for Joe Lumley, for Hutchinson, Holmes, Yeardum, Mbengu, Hendrick, Fornat, Bubba Ratman, Ovia Jarrett, Tom Ince and Lucas Jow. Both teams interest me, actually, with what they've got. Watford's bench looks like this. You've got Okoye, you've got Gaspar, Cathcart, Bishiru, Morris, Isabayo, and Kalu. Reading's bench looks like this. You've got Buzanis, Guinness Walker, Loom, Hoylett, Mayte, Shane Long, and Andy Carroll. Loads of experience, not necessarily the best in quality, but an abundance of experience. Right, not many comments going through. I'm assuming it's probably going to be a little bit more lively when the game kicks off. Dara says, I think Coventry City fans are underestimating Wigan too much just because they're bottom of the league. Well, Wigan are not bottom of the league, technically. It's Huddersfield who are bottom of the league. I said 2-1. I don't think it's going to be one-sided. Wigan's away form is much better than their home form. They've scored in every single away day so far this season. I think they're the only team who's scored in every single away game as well. And Coventry will struggle with that, I think. Guten Abend. Got a bit of German going in now. Have we got a German viewer here? Yusuf Gaming says, can you keep us updated on the Hull City game? I'll try my best to keep you updated. I'll keep you updated for all the championship games. So I'll be keeping a keen eye on them. And in fact, that's actually reminded me subconsciously that I've not done a separate tab for the Carabao Cup. Because the third round of the Carabao Cup is also starting tonight as well. It means Chelsea play against Man City tomorrow, which I'm not really looking forward to. Of course, out of all the teams to Chelsea to pull, we had to get Manchester City, of course. Right, so I'll just go through all the games that are taking place in that competition. By the way, not the 3 p.m. We're in the evening, Alex. The 7:45 kickoffs for the championship have now started to kick off, and for the EFL Cup as well. It is really, really starting to feel real now. Right, so these are the games for the Carabao Cup tonight, third round. You've got Stevenage Charlton, MK Dons Morecambe, Bristol City Lincoln, Burnley Crawley, Brentford Gillingham, Bournemouth Everton, Leicester Newport, Arsenal Brighton, Forest versus Spurs. That's tomorrow, actually. So not got many games tonight, actually. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 games tonight, which is peculiar. But yeah, some very light Carabao Cup action. And also we've got the championship ones as well. Refreshing that because the 7:45 should kick off by now. And it looks like a good number of them have. It's just taking a long time, isn't it? Oh, there it is. It's just refreshing the wrong place. There we go. So they've all kicked off. Obviously, apart from Watford and Reading, which is kicking off in the next 15 minutes. What I've got to do is actually do updating predictions, actually. Need to do that very, very quickly there. We're going to have a 1 there in the last 7 games. They've won 2 in 9. Yeah, it's not great form for Wigan right now. I do have a lot of concerns for their form. They have completely deteriorated their season. They've just been on they've been on a 4-game losing streak. Then they ended that with that 2-2 draw to Swansea, where arguably I think they should have won. Had they won that, then I think Wigan would have looks like that they've turned it around. But unfortunately, it's not turned out the way that they wanted, and it just makes it look 10 times worse, sadly. Charlie Charlie's already been my video printer for me. I've been very, very slow on it because QPR have indeed scored like 2 seconds, 2 minutes. I disagree. I think it's 2 seconds by the looks of it there. Well, thank you, Charlie, for being very, very helpful there. Lyndon Dykes with the goal and Chris Willett with the assist. Right. Now I only needed to stay 1-0 QPR for the rest of the 88 minutes for 3 points. There is also another goal I've just noticed at the Bet365 Stadium, and it's to Stoke City. So that is my prediction for Stoke and Luton wrong, because I predicted 2-0 to Luton. So that's already that one wrong. I'm going to wait and find out to see who scored in that one. As I'm saving the predictions, guys, make sure you comment your predictions if you haven't done so already, because I'm literally saving them now as we speak. Luckily, it's only 8 games tonight, so it's a lot easier for me to save multiple ones at once. Although you could be like W.A. Deku and just leave a massive space in between them. Can that be fixed? It can. I'm just multitasking, guys, so apologies. It won't take too long. It's just you got to do what you got to do to update the prediction league, and that is what I'm doing. By the way, with the prediction league, I mean the championship's caught up. I need to catch up on the Prem, but I'm hoping. I mean, for a start, not many people watch my Prem stuff, and there's obviously less games to predict as well. I just got to make sure I don't push it aside, because if I'm not careful, then I'm literally going to completely neglect it, and it's going to be close to impossible for me to calculate it accurately. So I'll be doing that after this stream today. I am very, very tired, and yeah, I'll just be as positive as I can. Look at me being all red from the TV. Charlie Brown said Nick Powell has scored. Right, thanks for the input, Charlie. Typical Coventry City beating Blackburn and Watford, but lose to Wigan 1-0 and then beat QPR. It's written in the stars. It does feel very inconsistent. A lot of championship teams do that as well, really. You know, not really just Coventry, if they even do it. A lot of championship teams do that. Stoke's a really good example of that, actually, now that you've mentioned them there. Vijay is loving Stoke beating Luton. Don't know if you may have predicted it. Or maybe it's a hatred. Oh no, what am I kidding? He hates Luton Town. That'll be why. Right, so 10 minutes before kickoff, I'll be previewing the teams again very, very soon. Vijay's trying to summon Gatsby with some French there, I can see. Right, I'm just going to do something that's going to really make things easier for me. Why is that not closing? Thank you. Right, there is another goal. And it is at the Cardiff City Stadium, and it's to Hull City. Now, I did predict 1-0 Hull City. I don't think many predicted a Hull win, but I have predicted a 1-0 win for Hull. So now it just needs to stay like this for the rest of the game. I'm a bit worried now. I mean, the reason why I've gone for 1-0 is because it just seems like a lot of the results we're getting now in the Championship recently have been 1-0s. So it makes sense to go around that logic that it will just be 1-0 to a lot of these games. If it's not 2-1, it'll be 1-0 to a team, if that makes sense. But I don't know who scored it. But yeah, if you want your updates on Hull City, they have indeed taken the lead. You can see it from your very, very eyes. Look at that, 81% possession as well. They've started on fire. And it's Dimitris Pelkas, the player known the least in that Hull City squad, who has scored first, with Jimmy Greaves getting the assist, who's been getting some plaudits quite recently. Jimmy Greaves with his defensive and his contribution to attack as well. Yusuf says Pelkas. Yeah, Pelkas with the goal. Great moment for Hull City. We'll see if they can hold on. But it is officially the first goal in the Liam Rossini era as well. and hopefully the first of many. I will see if that's going to be the first 3 points as well. Rosenior has picked up his first point technically with that 0-0 draw in Millwall, but fans would definitely be wanting a winning start with Liam Rosenior in charge, and we'll see if they can deliver that. I just need a quick sip of water. I'm really, really thirsty actually as well. Charlie's updating. There's so many things going on. Right, well, my QPR prediction's wrong because Huddersfield, of course, had to get involved with the action. They've equalised. Don't know who scored for Huddersfield, but I'm sure we'll find out very, very soon. For Carabao Cup, we have Bournemouth leading against Everton. Jamal Lowe with the goal. It's good to actually see Jamal Lowe actually getting on the score sheet and actually playing a game. It's felt like that Jamal Lowe's not even had a sniff of a chance as a Premier League footballer. Lincoln have also taken the lead against Bristol City, potentially a small cup upset, with Virtue Thick taking the lead against Nigel Pearson's Bristol City. It's Josh Ruffles who scores, so he's the one who denies my 3 points at Loftus Road, which is a bit of a shame, but I had to start predicting some 1-0 wins, and I was inevitably going to get some wrong. There we go. I got nachos, mint dip, and a Coke for this one. Vijay is trying to be as calm and as relaxed as possible for this one. I know Reading are a decent side, but I think Watford on their day should blow most teams out in the water. It really is going to be down to a question of attitude and desire for me. We'll go through Watford and Reading's team again, just in case any of you have now joined and have not seen the squad. What is going on with my stream? Please. What's going on with that? There we go. I don't know what happened there. There we go. So, Watford, Reading. Let's look at the teams. Watford have gone for Batman in goal. Gosling, Trusdekon, Cabaselli, Esprilla, Chowdhury, Kayembe, Ken Sema, João Pedro, Ismail Assar, and Keenan Davis. For Reading, they've gone for Joe Lumley, Sam Hutchinson, Tom Holmes, Andy Yeardem, Mbengu, Hendrick, Fornat, Baba Rahman, Ovia Jaria, Tom Ince, and Lucas Jow. So they're definitely showing some highlights from Watford. I mean, that was a gorgeous goal, whoever scored that. Goldbridge is live. He must be doing his Football Manager career mode, I think. He's either doing Football Manager or he's actually doing career mode at this time, which I have no idea why he's doing it in the evening. I've not been able to watch his streams. Not because I've not enjoyed it. I've just not had the time to do it, and you miss a couple, and then all of a sudden you've got a mountain amount to try and catch up on. And unfortunately, I can't. I mean, I'm sorry, I just looked at the chance for this of Bio again. How has he not scored that from 2 yards? Anyway, I've just not been able to catch up with it. I've not been watching for like the past 2 weeks. I've just not had any time. Whether it's YouTube, or whether it's studying, or whether it's work, something just always gets in the way, unfortunately, now. So I really do take pride on whatever time I can get these days. Fact of the day for all of you as well. If you are fans of Ben HD, it is his birthday today. So if you have not done so already, done whatever I'm supposed to say. Wish Ben a happy 23rd birthday. 23 today. Charlie Brown says at least York are winning. Yeah, true. I've actually not checked National League. I'll do that in a minute. Chelmsford played against Dover yesterday, where we were subject to a frustrating 0-0 draw. Right, so the commentary is just about to start. The referees are now walking out. And before you knew it, the players are now walking out. So, Watford have gone for their home kit. Yeah, they've just got their white jackets on, just to make it even more confusing. But Reading have gone for their away controversial, can you call it? Pink and global kit. I'm calling it the global or environmental kit, probably that's what I'll call it. But it's the pink variation of that. Yusuf says happy birthday. Well, don't say it to me, say it to Ben. If you've got contact, say it happy birthday to Ben. I've already given him a small Christmas present, which was me upgrading my Patreon membership. I'm now a higher member of his Patreon monthly membership now. So he's going to now get more from me monthly. So practically it's actually a long-term birthday gift in a way. I've not told him that, but he'll get a pleasant surprise when he eventually racks up the bill from his Patreons this month. AFC Ban, Bournemouth Fan TV, Carabao Cup. Yeah, Bournemouth playing against Everton, and Bournemouth did take the lead. I will go through that again very, very soon. There's been no other goals in the Championship. I've previewed all the teams. yeah. Uses happy birthday, Ben. Well, there you go. That's all he needed. Like you'll even see this, but yeah, it's a big moment. And Charlie, as fellow Patreons of the Championship Godfather, we should probably send a birthday message or something to his Discord or whatever. I've not seen too many people wish him a happy birthday on Twitter. I think a couple have, but not many. So definitely I think it's right that we recognise greatness. Anyway, as Bournemouth Fan TV suggested, yes, Bournemouth have taken the lead against Everton with Jamal Lowe and Stanislas being the other side of that flank getting the assist. And Lincoln going for a mini cup upset with taking an early lead against Bristol City at Ashton Gate. Virtue Thick with the goal. Stoke have commanded now to a 2-goal lead. This is what frustrates me about Stoke so much. They're either really good or they're really, really just bad. Why is he getting his yellow card out? I don't know why the referee's got his yellow card out already. What's he doing? It's not even started yet. They're about to start the Remembrance Day procession at the moment. So I don't know why he's got cards out. But yeah, obviously we're leading to the week of Remembrance Day. So all football games are going to have this tradition as well. And there's the last post playing in the background. Can we have an update on Gatsby's yogurt behaviour? Oh, God. Why do we say birthday? Well, it's Ben HD's birthday today, so definitely needed to say something. Last post, just a timeless anthem. Bristol 2-0 down. I'll check that in a minute. I'm just reacting to your birthday message for Ben. I don't even know what to send, to be honest. I can't just say, oh, I've given you a present, Ben. See if you can see it. But, I don't know. I'll think of something. Was he born today? Well, he was born 23 years ago to this day. He's 1 year older than me. He's Matt's age, actually. Oh, God, the guy playing last post is probably younger than me. Jesus Christ. As a fellow trumpet player, I don't know if he was very happy with that last note, but fair play to him. Out of all the last posts I've heard, that's probably the nicest ones I've heard in terms of tone. I think definitely got a bit nervy at the end, or a bit excited that he nearly finished it. But yeah, having done about, I can't even count how many last posts I've done, but he did a decent job. And considering how cold it will be in the outside as well, it's a lot more harder to play outside than it is in a building or a church or whatever you play last post in. So fair play to the guy. I can imagine the pressure. If he's like a school kid and he's just thinking about that all day whilst he's doing his studies, it'll be unbearable. Absolutely unbearable. I hate to be in this position there. We got a goal at St Andrews, just like what Charlie suggested. Birmingham have indeed scored early. Scott Hogan with the opening goal. Long Yellow with the assist. There has been another goal, actually, which I'll talk about in a minute, but there was a comment that Charlie said, Birmingham are the best record in the first 15 minutes of games, and they've continued it. That's a really good stat that I might start using, so thank you, Charlie. Blackpool and Middlesbrough. It's Middlesbrough who strike first. Marcus Force with the assist and Isaiah Jones with the goal. So I went for a 1-1 draw in that one. So definitely not beyond the realms of possibility. But we are getting some early goals, to be fair. And Watford and Reading have, of course, kicked off. I forgot to do the timer because I was too distracted with Middlesbrough's goal and my last post expertise. But they have indeed kicked off at Vicarage Road. Watford versus Reading. Let's see what we are going to get with this game. I'm hoping for a decent quality game with just the right balance of what's the right word? Just the right balance of entertainment, but also quality football. I know that's a lot to ask for in the Championship, especially, but you at least want to be entertained, and I think this could definitely happen against two pretty energetic teams, actually, especially Watford's attacking line being very, very pacey. There is the clock. Birmingham City record in the first 15, scored 7, conceded 0. Now, that is impressive. That is very impressive for them to score that early on. And to do it 7 occasions as well is even more amazing. So I'll just quickly show you the table, actually, because we have had a couple of goals going in. Huddersfield currently drawing. They were behind to QPR, but they've snatched back a point. But the gap is still 6 points. Blackpool fall down to 21st if they do lose to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough climb up and nearly overtaking their northern rivals Sunderland with this 3 points at the moment. Reading move up the table. Watford will just miss out on top 6. And if that Birmingham go up to 7th place if they win, that is incredible. Millwall themselves could swap places with Birmingham if they beat Birmingham. So that'll be interesting. QPR with a draw at the moment will put them on 32 points, but it doesn't give them a huge amount of breathing space to prevent the on-form Birmingham City team. Sheffield United can go top of the table tonight with a win over Rotherham, where them drawing puts them down to 20th. So, yeah, we've seen a couple of teams falling down a couple of places already. Definitely both Rotherham and Blackpool going to be quite wary about those positions here. And Huddersfield at the moment being 6 points off safety currently. They definitely, for me, need to feel like that they need to do more there. Roblox, I can't show in the match, otherwise I'll get done for copyright, unfortunately. The best thing I can do is commentate the proceedings for this game as Kayembe does what I was going to say a sexy pass, but it fell straight to a Reading player, unfortunately. Jeff Hendrick trying to do something creative, but it has gone out for a throw to Watford. Vijay is very proud of Eustace there. Watford on the ball. Gosling. Is that going to work? Good defending by Holmes. Reading do sniff out the danger. Booting the ball clear, but it's already back in the possession of Watford. Watford winning the ball back very quickly, I'm noticing at the moment, which is what they've got to do to compete with the physicality and just the surprise that this Reading team contain. Right, so Cabaselli holding on to the ball for quite a bit. Troost-Ekong playing at the back, which I've not seen a lot of Troost-Ekong this season, so it's good to see him again. I can't remember what team they got him from. I'm not sure. It may have been a Udinese or another Serie A team, but it was someone which fell a bit underutilised. But I'm hoping he now gets a really good chance here. João Pedro looks like he's won a free kick. Definitely a foul by Ovie Ejaria. Goals calming down at the moment. So calming probably the right word. We're definitely not getting any more goals now. I mean, we had a pretty dramatic start, but yeah, in terms of the Championship, not many now. Let's go back to the Carabao Cup, actually. So, like someone mentioned, I can't remember who it was, but Lincoln now a 2-0 lead. Ben House with the assist of the goal. Sorry, not the assist, the goal. Bournemouth still 1-0 up against Everton. MK Dons taking the lead against Morecambe. Warren O'Hora with the goal. And Stevenage leading Charlton. That could be a cup upset with Nuke Norris scoring from the penalty spot, who are having a tremendous season in League Two. Kayembe with the free kick. It's been headed away. Oh, they want another free kick. Play on. And I think now they want... Yeah, they have won another free kick. And another free kick has been awarded to Watford. So it's great skill by Tom Ince. It's just a trailing leg, unfortunately. Was it the high boot that they originally awarded a free kick for? Can you show like the playing picture so the boots moving where it shows dangerous attacks is not allowed? I don't think it is. I mean, I have not actually personally checked, but I've not... But if I've not seen streams do that, I'm assuming it's not allowed. So, unfortunately, no. As I say, it's always frustrating where we can't show this. I think it was Ben Foster who mentioned this in one of his videos quite recently. But it would be so cool if YouTube or Spotify, or one of these streaming platforms, was able to get the broadcasting rights for Championship or Premier League games, and YouTubers can literally just broadcast and commentate over it, and you can pick which creator you want to see. It'd be really cool. Right, who's going to take it? Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, and even more disappointing, the rebound goes way over the goal. That's a wasted opportunity by Watford. I mean, it seemed too good to be true. It was such a good position, but Ken Samer with 2 free kicks almost and just wasting them completely. Hull City nearly scored another, says Yusuf. Now, that would make things really, really comfortable for Hull if they can get to a 2-0 lead. I don't personally want that because I wanted to stay 1-0 for my prediction's sake. Crawley are 1-0 up, apparently, according to my reliable video printer, aka Charlie Brown. And they have led against Burnley. Wow. That is a big goal. Dom Telford scoring for Crawley. That will be the cup upset if that carries on. Something tells me I think Burnley could find a way out of it. But that is a big, big goal. I forgot Crawley were playing Burnley tonight. Just forgot Burnley were playing tonight, full stop, to be honest. Former Newport player, yes. He scored a very big playoff goal, Telford. I remember talking about it. It may have been Matt's video when I was talking about bloody final predictions. I think that's where I mentioned it. Right, Watford now in their half. Ken Sema trying to find Ismail Assar, but it's headed away by Yeardham. Tom Ince. And has he found anyone there? Lucas Jow, but he kicks it out for throw-in. Cabaselli with the throw-in. Troost Ekon now on the ball. Hamza Chowdhury playing very deep. Kayembe back to Chowdhury, now playing in their back half a little bit. Third goal at Loftus Road. What a moment this is for Huddersfield Town. They'll be in dreamland. This is giving me flashbacks for what happened against Luton Town when they led around this stage. I don't know who scored for Huddersfield, but that is a big goal for them. And if that is actually a goal going in, that puts them on 18 points, as you can see, and only 4 points off safety. That makes things very exciting for a neutral fan. West Brom, though, would definitely want something out of this. I'm surprised they're not playing tonight. I thought after tonight, everyone's going to catch up with their games in hand, but it doesn't look like it, sadly. Free kick, Sema delivers it, and it's cleared again. It just feels like a set piece goes in, and Reading are making bread and butter in defending it at the moment there. What a goal, says Charlie. Was it a strike? Josh Ruffles was the goal scorer. Wow. And Burnley have indeed equalised against Crawley. So thank you guys for updating me on the video printer. You guys are better video printer than Soccer Special. Ashley Barnes, who else with the equaliser there? Of course he was going to start this game as well. Brentford taking the lead against Gillingham. Now that's a delayed kickoff. I don't know what happened there. Ivan Toney with the goal. Right, well, obviously Ivan Toney had his controversy this week, so clearly one of his punishments has been playing in this game against Gillingham there, if you would like to call it that. No other goals there. Let's go back to Watchalong. Dieng had a howler. Oh, did he? Oh, dear. Watford now playing from the back. What's my prediction? My prediction for Watford game specifically? Because if it is, I predicted 2-1 Watford. Does it look like it's going to... I mean, I can't give my view 10 minutes in. It's impossible to predict a game after 10 minutes. But I think it'll be 2-1. I just have a bit more confidence with Watford. I knew they lost against Coventry at Vicarage last weekend, but Issa Bayo, I think it was, who literally missed from 2 yards out, should be scoring one of these goals. So I do think they're creative enough to get something. They just weren't on their scoring shoes on that day. I think this Reading team as well, I kind of saw glimpses of it against Preston, that they have quality, but they've just not got the momentum right now. They've not got the confidence as they did previously had a couple of weeks ago. But there's a Jarry over the ball, headed away by Cavaselli. What team's getting promoted and relegated from the Championship? That's a good question, Roblox. Okay. I think the obvious picks are Burnley and Sheffield United, and I think I'll still go for that. In terms of a top 6 going up from the playoffs, maybe of Norwich, honestly. And then for the bottom 3, I still think Huddersfield will stay there. I know they're winning in this game so far, but I think they won't be consistent enough. I think Wigan will go down as well. I don't see them being consistent. I mean, their home form is non-existent, and if you don't have a home form, then you're not going to survive. And it's difficult for the third one. I might throw Blackpool in there. If they have a couple of really bad injuries to key players, I think it'll be very difficult for Appleton. So, yeah, that's kind of my prediction. Burnley, Sheffield United and Norwich to go up. And for me, Huddersfield, Wigan and Blackpool to go down currently. Roblox wants Watford to go up. They are definitely an outside bet. If they're in the top 6, I think they'll have a really good chance. It's difficult, really, to be honest. Right. Ooh. That's definitely a foul. Lucas João and Reading getting very frustrated with some decisions going against Reading there, but got to keep calm. You know, we saw an example in one of my last live streams with Cardiff and... Yeah, it was Cardiff Swansea, the South Wales derby, where if you don't keep your head, your team gets thrown under the bus. And we're still only 12 minutes in, so yeah, Callum Robinson, showed the brutality of this league when you lose your head. And that's what Lucas João and Reading got to do, despite decisions going against them. Sarr with the square pass. Kayembe, Chowdhury. Oh, that's a decent ball. Davis. Oh, shot. Just deflected wide. Didn't see a lot of Keenan Davis, but that's his first bit of movement in the box. It was a Sprilla with a shot. We've not seen a lot of, so I'm excited to see more of a Sprilla. But he had a deflected shot, which has gone for a corner. The first corner of the game, for Watford at least. Watford will beat Sheffield United, Burnley and Norwich as Roblox. Well, they already beat Sheffield United, didn't they? Oh, corner going in. It's not... That's a penalty, surely. Penalty. Penalty. Watford called it. Absolutely called it. We had a wrestling match going on into the box and the referee can't resist. It's a penalty to Watford. I also coughed because I saw a donation from Coniston again. Thank you so much, my man. You've been an absolute legend recently. I mean, what is Fornal doing now? I think it's Fornal who brings him down. He just literally grabs him on the head. Oh my goodness me. Was it Jarry? I think it was a Jarry, sorry, who brought him down. Mistaken identity, sorry. Yeah, it was a Jarry. Just... what's he doing? I can't even defend what he's just done there. I don't know if it was... Yeah, I think it was a Jarry who brought him down. Roblox doesn't want Watford to miss. Lumley, I don't know about his penalty record. Bit very hit and miss. João Pedro, though, on the taking the penalty. I'll be a bit nervous if it was Sarr. João Pedro, I think I'm a bit more confident with. Pedro steps up. It's a cool, calm penalty in the bottom left corner. Lumley goes the wrong way. 1-0 to Watford. Exactly the start that they wanted. Charlie says goal. That's right. They have just scored 15 minutes in, and it's Watford who strike first from the penalty spot. It was a very clear penalty for me. Jared should not be wrestling down João Pedro like that. And João Pedro says, watch me take this penalty kick. Lumley goes the wrong way. It's a very cool, calm penalty. And I think he's got to be their penalty taker. I've remembered and reminisced Sarr missing penalties from in the Prem. So Sarr, for me, definitely needs to... Not Sarr. João Pedro, for me, needs to be their constant penalty taker now because he's a crucial player. Obviously, a Colchester United FC legend as well. If you know, you know. So, yeah, first goal, Watford, 1-0. We'll see if that's the only goal that happens at Vicarage Road tonight. I predicted 2-1, so hopefully we see a couple more goals. Kev says, you orns. So, it's good to see some Watford fans in the chat, actually, because I've not, apart from Vijay and I think Dunyo as well, we've not seen too many Watford fans enter the chat. So, it's good to see a lot of you guys. How are you feeling about Slaven Bilic in charge? Because I was showing his stats side by side with Edwards, and I remember the stats being very condescending on Bilic's first couple of games. But now, since he's started to get a bit more form, Watford have now picked up more points per game under Bilic than Edwards. So things are now starting to go in the right direction for Watford, I say, for me. But just now, it's just a question whether they're going to be consistent enough, I say. Charlie Brown says Swansea, and that could only mean one thing. There must be another goal. Yeah, I mean, the Watford goal's just popped up on SofaScore, but there has indeed been another goal. Yes, at St Andrews, Swansea equalised. It's Olivier Nitcham. Now, I don't mind that, actually, because I did predict 2-1 Birmingham, so that's at least both teams scoring. Excuse me. So, Nitcham in the goal. I don't know who assisted the goal, if anyone did. Stoke still 2-0 up against Luton Town, which really could be Luton Town's last game with Nathan Jones in charge, as he's heavily linked with Southampton, of course. Coventry and Wigan and Sheffield United and Rotherham are the only two games to stay 0-0 at the moment. What sort of game is Matt seeing? I mean, Wigan having 4 shots, 1 shot there, no shots on target from either team. It's not looking like a game that Coventry are going to enjoy at the moment. Sheffield United and Rotherham, even worse. Only 1 shot from both teams. That's definitely a game that epitomises playing in the middle of the park. Only 1 shot each. Bloody hell. I didn't think it could be this style in the opening 35. That's in 35 minutes and only 1 shot on target from each side. Wow. All delivery going in. Oh, bit lucky there. Hutchinson managing to boot it away. Watford looking cruise control. Yes, they do. I think when they score first, Watford do look a very cool, calm team. Charlie said 2-0 Watford. Oh, I'm a bit nervous now because that could happen, Oh, dear. I mean, at this point, I've just accepted that I'm not going to beat you in the Predictions League. And it looks like you're winning Ben's League as well now as well. I mean, one thing that we could both brag about is that we've won a Prediction League hosted by Ben HD. It's his birthday, by the way, so if you've not wished Ben HD a happy birthday, he turns 23 years old today, so wish him a happy birthday if you've not done so. I'm a bit surprised that no one in the chat has reacted to your birthday message, Charlie, there. Maybe Ben's going out on, what do you call it? He's probably going on for a raz, he's probably really over celebrating, and why wouldn't he right now? My birthdays were not as fun as they were anymore. I've got work to cover from it now. Did I see West Brom, Sarr's goal against West Brom when he scored in his own half? Yes, I did a live stream on it as well. So got my live reaction there as well. Probably the best reaction I had, if I'm going to even compare any of my reactions before. Definitely the goal I've reacted to with the most impact. It was a huge, huge goal. I've seen so many games with West Brom this season. I've almost felt that every game is the same one, because I was thinking that's the game where they've had that late equaliser, but no, that was when West Brom played Burnley with Thomas Asante. Charlie said 4-1 Sheffield United. Oh dear. Well, yeah, it's not quite looking that way, isn't it? I think I said 2-1. So, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what to predict. I almost give up. I really do. One thing I will say, as a small exclusive, as the game's being played in the middle of the pitch at the moment, I was going to actually announce something, but Reading trying to break here. Forna. Ejaria. That's some good play from Reading. That's some really good play by Forna. He can get into the penalty box from here. Tries to find Lucas João. He takes the wrong decision. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, not a shame for Watford fans, of course, but, you know, as a neutral, you want to see two teams, you know, looking very, very competitive. But at the moment, we're not quite seeing that. Oh, cross dinked in. Oh, it's going to be a chance. Oh, that should have been 2. Oh, that's a huge chance. What a save by Lumley. That definitely should have been a goal. That is a huge save. Let's see how big that save could be come the 90 minutes. It's shambolic defending, so, oh dear me, Tom Holmes is sent back to Lancashire, like wherever the hell he's from. But he was sent back to the fish and chip shop there. Ismail Assar with a dink of a cross. Just no one clears it. And yeah, it's a poor clearance. I don't even know who tried to clear it. But yeah, no one does it. And it really should be a goal for Keenan Davis. But it's a very good save by Joe Lumley, who's looking like he's gone down injured with cramp. That counter-attack, said Charlie. Yeah, it was deadly. Reading did have something there, and then Watford then hit them back at their own game and went even closer. So that's what I'm hoping I'm seeing for most of the game, to be honest. I want it to be end to end. I want it to be close. And the fact we have got a goal already, I'm hoping it's going to open both teams up a bit. I think when it stays 0-0 and very cagey, it's very difficult to sometimes see both teams open up. It's good to see a lot of you here, actually. 11 viewers there. I'm going to plug the channel, which I do quite a lot of these days. But thank you guys, as always, for liking the stream, by the way. We've made it to... Okay, we made it to 14 likes. So we didn't quite hit the 15 likes before kickoff. I'll tell you what, as a target before half-time, could we try and get 20 likes? Because that would be a great achievement. So 6 likes in the next... I can't do maths right now. Why can't I do maths? 23 minutes. So we're actually halfway. Oh, that's a really good ball. Chance for Tom Ince. Oh, it's defended. Oh, my goodness me. That was out of nothing. Reading nearly got a moment that they'll perish, you know, for most of this game. That was almost an instant response there from Watford's close near goal moment there. I'll announce it in a minute, Charlie, if I remember, of course. But... yeah, 23 minutes gone. So guys, if you're not like the stream, please do so. It does really help the growth of this channel if you've not done so as well. And guys, another thing that you do, which only takes 2 seconds as well, if you've not done so, please smash the subscribe button as well, which is like the red button just below the video as well that says subscribe. Press that and that number ticks up. And we're trying to get to 2,000. We're on 1,532 at the moment. So guys, if you carry on supporting the channel, is that Gatsby? I don't know. I think I'm hearing stuff now. If you carry on supporting the channel, that would really, really help the growth of this channel. So 1532, let's try and push to 1,600, and hopefully that'll be 2,000 subscribers. Charlie, I'm not. Don't listen to Charlie. Chelsea fan, the other one from London, but probably would rather be a Spurs fan right now. We are absolute shambles at the moment. Can't believe I would even say that. Always going to support Chelsea, but it's been very embarrassing supporting them quite recently. Chelmsford City is another one, yeah, because I am a local citizen to Chelmsford, if that's ever such a thing. But so yeah, the Essex teams as well, I always keep an eye on as well. But Chelsea would be my Prem team. For the Championship, I don't really support either team, to be honest. Practically like a second tier podcast moment where they're commenting stuff on the Championship and they don't support even the teams in their league. A good attack here by Watford. Keenan Davis will latch on to that pass from João Pedro. Although Reading do retreat very quickly, and in fact they shot blocked. Good defending there. Kayembe in the edge of the box, defended by Jeff Hendrick. Some great desire to win the ball back there, but it's booted away. Oh, we've got a goal at Bramall Lane. I've just noticed. Rotherham have taken the lead against Sheffield United. Ben Wiles with the opening goal in the 30th minute. So we've had an early substitution, I'm supposing an injury on John Fleck. James McAtee goes on, but it doesn't help at all. Rotherham with the lead, and that puts them back just under the top half of the table. That would be a huge win for Rotherham, because if you see that form there, 4 defeats and 5, they're really struggling for points so far, Rotherham. And, you know, we saw at the start of this stream, if they draw, then they are around 20th place. Look at that from Bristol City. They're down to 20th place. That's incredible. Vijay's naming some other Chelsea supporters as well. We always try and be friendly to our own fan base. It is a very toxic fan base, so I always keep my mouth shut when things happen on Twitter. But some of the things I do want to point out and say, you know, I do keep in, which is very frustrating. Right, it's Alpha Throne. So I guess that gives me a good time to announce what I'm currently planning for this channel. So yeah, it is a channel bit of news which I'm about to announce. And there's no easy way for me to say it at the moment, but the way that YouTube has been organized with my lifestyle, it's kind of apparent to me since I've started work, I have no lifestyle now. I can't go out, I can't go gym, I can't socialize. And when you've got YouTube there as well, it gets in the way of a lot of it as well. So it's basically a light way of me saying, in terms of posting videos and stuff, this year is going to be my final year doing that. As of now, unless I can think of something that I can balance doing that and my social life, unfortunately. But I will still consider streaming. What that's going to mean, guys, in terms of predictions and stuff for next year, my community post will be used for that. So obviously I've got access to use the community post. I'll list my predictions, and you simply reply. So you guys can still do the prediction leagues, which is something I don't want to get rid of. But at this moment, if I can't find something to fit in with my 9 to 5 working hours, and I, you know, honestly can't go out and I can't go gym, do all these things that I want to do to improve my self-worth and to try and feel better in myself as well, and I can't do it, unfortunately. And it is absolutely knackering when you go to Ipswich and back as well, and it has taken a toll physically and mentally this year as well. Not in a bad way, of course, but it's just very difficult. You know, when I make videos these days, I procrastinate, and I know if I start procrastinating making videos, I know that I'm now getting burnt out doing it, and I don't want to make stuff that I'm no longer enjoying making. You know, I always like being passionate, talking about football and offering my views. But if I know subconsciously it's not really growing that much, and also that I've got better opportunities elsewhere as well, it's going to be, you know, it'll be a no-brainer for me. I'm going to go for the advice that's going to give me the biggest opportunity. I don't want to get rid of it full stop. I definitely still want to stream some games. Not as much, but I definitely want to still stream for tiny bits. But in terms of making videos, I think this year will be my final year, unfortunately. Me in the gym, you've heard it all, says Charlie. Yeah, shocking. Deadlifting 100 kg. Jerry Halliwell supports Watford. Was she born in Watford? Your 4-1 Sheffield United still on. Yes, indeed. But yeah, how have you guys reacted to that? Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you guys are going to be fine with that. But it's just like at the moment, I can't think of a way to balance it unless anyone's got any bright ideas to do it. But unfortunately, I can't find a way. And Charlie will know this. I've not been paid from YouTube for over 4 months now. So it's almost like it's It's almost like I'm doing CPR on something that's still got tiny bits of life, but there's not much life left. Because honestly, there's just other things that people are needing me in demand, and I'm getting recognized for it. But at the moment, I am slaving away doing something that's just not going to, unfortunately, provide much for me anymore. It's a shame, really, because I really enjoyed doing YouTube, and I always will enjoy it. It was the best decision I ever made to be brave and actually have the camera in front of me and start talking about videos. And I might do like an announcement video if I completely like 100% confirm I'm going to do that. Don't know if I'm going to do a compilation video because I'll get a bit emotional and probably take too much time out of my work time as well. But yeah, it feels strange for me saying that, but I think it's going to have to be the best thing for me. My new career in EastEnders. You got to learn to laugh in a very tricky situation. My God. Right, we have got to change a goalkeeper, actually. Joe Lumley has gone off injured, so that save he made from Keenan Davis has completely killed him. Dean Buzanis is on for Joe Lumley. Shocking, really. Not often do we see many substitute goalkeepers, especially in the first half as well. We are getting some half-time games going in. So, Coventry Wigan still 0-0. In fact, that's the only game that's 0-0 in the Championship now. We've got half-time for Cardiff and Hull as well, but the rest are still playing a stoppage time. What about the Carabao Cup? How's that gone? By the looks of things... Oh, Leicester have scored. I didn't see that. James Justin with the goal just before half-time. Dennis Praet making it 1-0. So they must have scored as I was giving my dramatic speech of me not leaving, that's not the right word. I'm going to call it changing my approach to YouTube. That's what I'm going to call it. Is X Factor actually returning? I didn't actually know that, if it is. Oh, God. I don't know if I want to violently vomit at the thought of that, or I don't know if I want to be excited. Any reality TV that I might gaze 5 minutes on is always a guilty pleasure. There's just such a preconceived idea of many reality shows, unfortunately, these days. Right, Watford won a free kick, but they're not getting it. Yeardon. Oh, that Lucas Jow to find Tom Ince. Well, that's brilliant defending. Good defending there. Ken Samer actually tracking all the way back to defend that as well. So great work rate on his part. And whilst Reading did look dangerous, now it's gone back to Ismail Assar, who's going to run the full length of the pitch and try and get an assist for a goal. Oh, that's a great pass to find João Pedro. Very creative. Cross comes in. Esprilla. Keenan Davis. He's in an onside position at the moment, but good defending. Jeff Hendrick. And we have got Tom Ince now. Ovia Jerry on the left. We've got Runnerzev. Oh, now that's going to be a free kick. Yeah, definitely a free kick to Reading. And Esprilla's kind of struggled in this game a little bit. Definitely a lot of Reading's attacks have been from that left-hand side where Esprilla's supposed to be deputising for. Esprilla not having the best of games. Not a great tackle there. Just outside the box, so it would have been a bit lucky that it wasn't a penalty. It's Bubba Ratman who was about to start getting the cross sorted there. Esprilla not happy with the decision, but it is a yellow card for the fullback. There is indeed a goal at St Andrews, disappointingly for my predictions and Charlie's by the looks of things as well. Matt Grimes has completely ruined the predictions there. Lati Bodier with the assist. And it's still 2-1. So they've got 6 minutes of added time. How on earth could you have 6 minutes of added time? There was like an altercation there, potentially. But that's pretty much all the stoppage time I could find. So, yeah, I could argue maybe they should have blown for half-time already. But I don't know. Whatever. It's over now. It's over for our predictions. We can only hope for a Birmingham comeback. Matt is so not Matt. Charlie's so disappointing. He's actually called him Matthew Grimes, called him by his full name. That's when you know when you're disappointed in someone where you use their full name rather than a shortened name. Reading got a freak in a decent area. Cross comes in. Oh, not bad effort actually. It's just over the goal, but Paul Ince would probably think that was a wasted opportunity. Tights 4 now from there. You'd be hoping that you'd want to hit the target, and it wasn't too far away, but it was high and wide of the goal. And considering how close it was as well, and if Reading had practiced on their set pieces, they definitely would have hoped that they can get something there. Blue Terry's in a good mood for Ruffles getting 2 goals. Who needs Toffolo when you've got Ruffles? Have you announced to everyone that you're having a trial at Chelmsford City FC? Oh, not a bloody chance am I getting a trial. I wouldn't get a trial at hashtag. Are you kidding me? Daniel Batman with not even a goal kick, just passing out from the back now. As Watford try to kill this half. I'm just ignoring any sort of news notification I get these days. Hamza Chowdhury. Then playing it down to the right hand side. Truce Dekong. The players definitely and the tempo slowed down a tiny bit. Since Keenan Davis had that big chance, Watford have not already gone close since there. By the way, they have changed their goalkeepers ready now. Oh, that's a very bad foul again. Sarr loses out. Referees played on, to be fair, but Reading have been involved with some shocking tackles in this game. You definitely don't want to have Reading be reliable to try and put in some good challenges in, because their tackling, 50-50 tackling at least, has been absolutely dreadful. I think it's a Jaria again, where if he gets a yellow card. Yeah, it is a Jaria. I mean, good talent, but way too reckless there. Yeah, way too reckless. Vijay doesn't like the club badge. He doesn't like the moose. He says we're English, not Canadian. I need to look into the origins of that Watford badge and see if that moose has already been there. If it's always been there, then I guess it's a club thing. Here's Hamza Chowdhury. Oh, okay, defended away. Oh, now that could be a good attack there. I was going to say a good attack for Reading, but Watford have just been so switched on when Reading try and go forward, and they've been running forward and actually getting back into their positions very quickly. Tom Ince, and he's won a corner for Reading. It's Hertfordshire, not Moosefordshire. I love it. He hasn't told anyone yet, but he's signed a contract to be Matt Espy's personal guest and assistant next season. He'll be working as Matt's cameraman. Right, well, how am I going to do that if I'm going to be in Ipswich and Coventry at the same time? Unless I can clone myself. Corner comes in. Wasn't a bad delivery there. And it's a throw to Reading. Reading having a very tiny bit of pressure in this final 7 minutes of this half, as we are closing into half time. There's no breaks in this stream today. Whilst that game goes to half time, all the 7:45s are now going to start getting kicked off again for their second halves. And that attack has gone to waste. It's a goal kick. Oh, is it supposed to be a deer? Oh, right. I should have got that with heart. Yeah. Basic English, Alice. Probably should have got that. 23 games at CBS. Not a chance. It won't happen. I don't think. I definitely. You know what? I definitely want to meet up with all of these creators at some point, because I am going to run out of opportunities to do so. I really will. I feel like Ben Bloom's going to be the easiest one for me if I wanted to meet with him face to face. If he still lives in Ipswich, of course, I don't know. I think Ben HD will be the hardest one. I mean, for a start, he's the bigger YouTuber out of those three. No disrespect to the other two. But the distance as well is going to be absolutely insane. I would need to catch him at like a nearby-ish away day game or something like that. Because I don't see him going to Essex or Chelmsford anytime soon. Unless Preston get like a Colchester in... well, in fact, they can't even get Colchester in the FA Cup because they've already been knocked out. But yeah, there's literally no other Essex team left apart from Chelmsford. There's literally no other Essex team left. There's no Southend. They've been knocked out. Colchester were knocked out by Newport. And yeah, Chelmsford will literally be the only team from Essex as it stands to stay in the FA Cup. That's the only time that Ben and I could cross paths. And the chances of that happening are like 1 to 8,000. It won't happen. You need a draw to go away my way, and I'll need obviously Chelmsford to do the hard work beating Barnet and to get past Accrington Stanley as well. So I don't think it's going to happen, sadly, but I want it to. But Matt, I feel like Matt might be actually easier for me to meet up with him than I think. You know, obviously the distance is not particularly great, but if we are as tight as we are, as a friendship goes, something is eventually going to happen at some point, inevitably. Who did Chelmsford get in round 2? Well, as I said, they got Accrington Stanley away at Wham Stadium. You know what? I want to hear Chelmsford, the crowd, doing some Wham chants, especially if, I just want it for vibes for a start. And 2, I just want, I definitely want it to definitely rile the League One fans if we do somehow beat them. It'll be definitely the cup upset. But we have got a good team. Well, I say good teams. We have still got some teams in this round 2, like Buxton, Alvechurch, Farnborough, who could shock people. Here's Chowdhury, 42nd minute, and a throw into Reading. If Chelsea get to round 3 and play City Etihad, Charlie will buy me a ticket. Well, you've heard it here. I'll probably still want to get a ticket by myself, but you heard it there. Charlie will get me a ticket if they get City. I don't think I want to play Man City, honestly. If I'm going to play like either one of the big 6 teams, you know, I'd want a good atmosphere. I'd want like a Liverpool, and I'd hate to admit it, but an Arsenal as well. I think they've been the 2 best big 6 teams in terms of atmosphere this year. And I would actually rank City obviously last, but then I would rank then Chelsea 5th, and actually Spurs above them. I actually think Spurs have had a better atmosphere than what Chelsea have had, but not Chelsea. Chelsea have had, but there's not much separating them at the moment. Chelsea versus Leeds, or could you imagine Charlie going to Melbourne Stadium? I'd love to see it. That's a good ball to find Jeff Hendrick, but he wasted his opportunity. God, there's so much space and time. I tell you what, Reading for me have been in some great positions, but they've just not taken their chances. AFC Bournemouth Fan TV says second half EFL Cup against with Bournemouth. Yeah. We are going to get to the stage where the 45 PM kickoffs for the Carabao Cup and the Championship will start getting kicked off. We've still got 2 minutes left of this half between Watford and Reading, which is still 1-0 to the home team. Nah, I wish, Charlie, but not a chance. Yeah, well, I'll be a pitch invader. That'll be the only time on the pitch. I mean, because if the fans actually sit where they actually, you know, because I've been in the stands before, to give you a bit of a visual aid of what Melbourne Stadium is, because that's literally where I did my sports day. It is a miniature London stadium. It's that's a good ball. Heroic defending by Yeardom. Mbenge, sorry. Mbenge with some brilliant defending. But yeah, a mini London stadium because there's a running track surrounding the pitch, and the pitch would be, I would even dare say, maybe not half the size of Vicarage Road right now, but it is very small. Goals are a decent size, to be fair, but I've been on that pitch before, and it's definitely not Premier League standard. Not Ipswich Town standard for when I've seen their stadium this season. Batman, a bit of a collision with Batman and a couple of Reading players, but he's good. We have 4 minutes of added time because, of course, we had Lumley down injured and a couple of stoppages in play. It's good commanding goalkeeping by Daniel Batman there. Oh, 2-foot Rodrigo. No, why would I do that? I don't condone violence. Tell you what, I mean, he is good defending by Mbengu, actually, on Keenan Davis. Keenan Davis has had a very quiet game, and he definitely should have had at least one goal with one of the chances he's had. We'll check the second halves of the other 7:45 kickoffs in a minute. As I said, I'm going to be watching the end of this first half. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the Patreon there. Right, sorry. I was just dealing with some things. Multitasking, as always. 1 minute of the added time is done. 3 minutes left, so we're going to have 49 minutes of play in this half. Ken Samer in the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Defended away. Mbengu again in a great position. Whilst Reading had that very tiny spell, it's now just looking like that it's Watford who are looking more likely to get the next. Oh no, my stream disconnected. Are you kidding me? No. I don't know what happened there. I'm lucky I've got Chelmsford. Well, I would like a national team that might. Oh, this could be a chance for Keenan Davis. They want another penalty, and Watford are not going to get it. Referee says no. I'm alive again. Yeah, I've seen it. Apologies on that. I mean, it's out of my control. It's the network, and obviously with people now going back. I say people going back. I was home alone for quite a fair bit tonight, but people have arrived home. They'll be on their phones, on Netflix, and all of that stuff. We're only here for Gatsby. He's not here at the moment, but it's frustrating with him because he did say hello a good 10 minutes before the stream started, but it was dinner for him. So he went to have dinner and he never came back. 1 minute before half time, which will be a good chance for me to answer some questions. Maybe some of you have got some questions after my latest announcement, which is after this season, it feels like I won't be making any more videos. We'll still be streaming and doing the odd community post for predictions, but that's practically the extent of my content now. Bilic is not happy with some decisions there. If Farsley get Chelmsford away in the FA Cup qualifying, I will go, says Charlie. Well, you travel all the way from Farsley to Melbourne Stadium in Chelmsford and go there. That's something I've really felt quite bad about. That I definitely felt like I wanted to be more supportive for Chelmsford. It's not been easy though. I've had my 3 p.m. watch-alongs. I've had so many other things that I had in the way. Jerry on the left. This could be Reading's last chance before half time. Cross comes in. And too much power there. I think a bit too high for Lucas Jow, unfortunately, for Reading. And that is indeed half-time at Vicarage Road. The only goal of this half coming from a 15th minute penalty scored by João Pedro. And it was conceded by Ovi Ajaria. And since then, there was a really, really big moment with Keenan Davis. He felt he should have scored for being 2 yards out. Lumley making a brilliant save, but he gets substituted off. Buzan is replacing him. Do FPL content. I'm good at... Did you just say I'm good at predicting? Not this year, mate. I've not been able to invest enough time in my predictions. Oh, for goodness sake. How in like the first 2 minutes of the second half I lose out on 2 of my predictions? I'm so done predicting. I'm almost considering that I don't want to predict at all next year. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, My Blackpool and Middlesbrough game is not possible now since Middlesbrough have now gone for a 2-0 lead. Marcus forced from the penalty spot. Maxwell with the foul. For goodness sake, Maxwell, you had one job. And yeah, that was the one that made me quench. That's the right word. Because Callum Robinson, I should have known. Should have known Callum Robinson will get involved in the score sheet. He equalises to make it 1-1, and I am very much in the mud for my predictions. 3 games already are impossible for me to get 3 points. Coventry Wigan's still there, although that's not looking entirely realistic. In fact, no. Well, that's 4. So Blackpool, Middlesbrough I can't get. Stoke and Luton I can't get. Birmingham, Swansea I can't get. Now Cardiff and Hull I can't get. QPR Huddersfield I can't get. Only Watford, Reading, Coventry, Wigan, and Sheffield United and Rotherham are the only games that could salvage me 3 points in any way or another. Juve says Cardiff goal, and yeah, that's my same reaction because that's 3 points out of my predictions now. Your mother's shipped in the Essex. Oh my gosh, that's a comment and a half. Right, let's do some Carabao Cup reaction because I've not looked at the Carabao Cup for quite a while then. MK Dons increase their lead against Morecambe, looking like they're going to progress quite comfortably. Matthew Dennis with the goal. Lincoln with a third. Right, that'll be Bristol City out surely. Paudie O'Connor. God, that's a very disappointing early exit for Bristol City in the Cup. Burnley Crawley still 1-1 actually. Brentford Gillingham 1-0, and that's gone to half-time as well. So, yeah, they did have a late kickoff. Bournemouth has scored. So, Junior Stanislas, very recently actually, has just made it 2-0 to Bournemouth, scoring and assisting. It does feel like Everton want to basically follow on just progressing more in the Premier League and will not be going on the cup run then. Leicester still 1-0 up against Newport. God, we've had so many 1-0 scores. We're now getting the 2-0 scores. Yeah, I mean, right now, in terms of current points, I've got 1 point. 1 bloody point. Oh, I give in. I cannot be asked anymore. Sheffield United need to do what I did versus Burnley. Well, for your predictions, yes, of course. Oh dear, I'm really. It's not. I feel like Well, I mean, it could be just a really unpredictable season. I have actually scored more than what Ben has done so far in his predictions, which is that a good thing? I don't know, but it's a shame really because I had a really good year predicting last year, and I've just not had the same level. And I think it was. I think a lot of it was just down to me being able to just look ahead and just be prepared with the content, doing a lot of research, and I can't really do that anymore because I'm working in Ipswich. Watford play Bristol City soon. That'll be a really good time to potentially play Bristol City. As long as you get one correct, you should stay at the top. I don't know what Liam's predicted, Charlie's. He'll be the one that you need to look out for in terms of your prediction league. I mean, you've got a 12-point gap. Are you kidding me? You've got a 12-point gap from Liam. You are over 30 points clear of me. I mean, I should know from my own bloody prediction league. It's amazing, really. You've entered the conversation of the prediction league, and now, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm just. I can't react. Sacked in the morning, says Kev Wicks. I'm assuming he's talking about Nigel Pearson. I mean, it's a very embarrassing defeat to Lincoln. If it does continue the way it does, I need to stop the time. I've just noticed. Anyway, yep. So, what? Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop the clock. There we go. Stopped it. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. You've been on some mad run, and we can't compete. In Watford and Cardiff score, you get 2 scores correct. Well, that's just great, isn't it? I'll stay with 1 point and you get 6. It should be unfair. Should be illegal to have this much of an advantage here. At this point, I'll take top 3. I really would. I really would take top 3. Although, I don't know if you saw the messages, Charlie, but apparently I was supposed to get a present. A present, this sounds a bit weird. A reward from Ben for winning his prediction league, so that's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting for Ben because it was a 3-way tie at the top. It was a 3-way tie at the top. So it was myself, a guy called Josh, and Ben who won that league. And I think Liam won the fantasy league, so that's what he's waiting for. Yusuf predicted 2-1 Hull. I wouldn't particularly mind 2-1 Hull because that'll be 1 point since I predicted an away win for Hull. That was a really good save by Lumley. Oh, so I think João Pedro lightly stepped on his foot, which is why he got injured. It feels weird because when he was injured, it looked a lot more like cramp rather than a foot injury, but there was definitely contact there. I mean, I still can't believe it. Why do you defend like that in a corner? Why do you wrap your arm around a player as he's falling down to the floor? You're only going to get one outcome, which is a penalty. And Jerry will definitely not be pleased about what he's just done there. I am not happy about my current position with my predictions. By the way, guys, if you're not like the stream, please do smash the like button. We made it to 20 likes. So, guys, thank you so much. I'm assuming we got to 20 likes before half time, which was the target. Now let's go for a final target before full time. Can we hit our like target? I can't actually rotate my hand. There we go. 30 likes is right there. That is our target. If we can get there, that would be a brilliant achievement for this channel. If you've not hit the subscribe button, that also helps the growth of the channel as well. We've stayed on 1,532 at the moment. Anyone that presses the subscribe button will be one step closer to me shaving my beard clean off, and we'll be celebrating 2,000 subscribers. I would definitely try to love to get there before I'll officially stop posting like individual videos. So that would be a really, really good way to I'm not gonna, it sounds like I'm quitting. It's not. I'm not throwing it away completely. I still want to stream some games. I definitely want to do the prediction league still. So there's an all matter of things that I still want to do. I just can't do it with the amount of time it takes anymore, sadly. Can still get the commentary score right. Well, if they win 2-1, I can. Where do you live? It's a comment and a half. Well, you had enough clues. I live in, I'm local to Chelmsford. Charlie really wants Cardiff to score, and honestly, if they've scored that early on in the second half, it looks like they're going to be on the momentum. Uh-oh, I can feel hiccups. Oh no, I don't want hiccups at this stage. What is your technique of getting rid of hiccups? Because I might need it in a minute. Just seen the National Postcode Lottery Christmas advert for the first time. That give me another question. What's been your favourite Christmas advert so far this year? There's definitely been some hits. There's one. And there's definitely been some misses as well. Oh, crying out loud. Under a bridge with troll fan Matt. Well, I'll be telling Matt you called him a troll there. I'll see what he thinks about that. Hashtag snitch. Oh, for God's sake. Not when I'm streaming. Why do I have to get hiccups like right now? Why, body, have you decided? This is actually awful. Oh no, it's gonna be. Oh, it's the worst time. Oh, for goodness sake. There's 45 more minutes of this. Oh, for crying out loud. Sheffield United missing a golden opportunity to go top of the table. They are indeed. If you see the table here, Sheffield United will be on 3rd place, 5th defeat of the season if it carries on, and it ends their winning one there. If you see, they've had 3 wins in a row. They'll stay on 35 points, and actually they would have played the same amount of games as Burnley and Blackburn and missed a chance to overtake both of them. So yeah, a win today will move Sheffield United to the top of the table, which is exactly, for God's sake, exactly where they want to be. Hull, with that draw now, find themselves in 21st. A win would definitely help their chances of getting away from the bottom 3, but at the moment it's looking like it's going to be very, very close. Huddersfield's still winning their games, so they're, in fact, look at that now, they're only 4 points out of getting out of the relegation pack. Could be very encouraging times for Huddersfield if they can carry on. When you're going on, I'm a celeb. No. Not for me. Watch Luton will stop hiccup. Well, do they? Do Luton Town stop this? I don't think they're going to. I won't watch the Matrix. I can't even say it. It's so weird that my hiccups are telling me no, don't say it. I won't watch the Matriarch then. I'll take your advice. Oh my god, it's just dawned on me how bad this is. I've got 45 minutes left of this. Right, we're going to see the goals. So this is Huddersfield taking the lead against QPR. Ooh, now that's a gorgeous goal. Well, that's one of Ruffles' goal. He basically dinks it over Dieng. Should Dieng be back in his goal? Maybe, but that's a quality bit of improvisation there. Josh Ruffles getting a double there. And they're even showing all the current scores, and it's unchanged. It's like doing a challenge, and you have to now try and do this whilst you've got intense hiccups. And I'm actually doing this challenge involuntarily. For God's sake. I can't just try and get rid of this before the stream. Andy Carroll's warming up, so he could potentially go on the pitch soon. Leeds versus Wolves prediction. I can't even say my prediction. 2-1 Leeds, I don't know. Charlie, you're asking the wrong person if you want accurate predictions. Ethan is your guy for accurate Premier League predictions. Oh my god, I'm literally just trying to problem solve in my mind of what can I do on stream that might get rid of my hiccups, but I can't think of anything there. That means we're losing 2-1. Great. Well, if they do lose 2-1, blame it on me. I mean, I've still got a whole week to potentially make that video still, so could change my mind. You never know. The players are now walking out, and I just want this stream to end because these hiccups are going to be the death of me. They're playing Darude Sandstorm, by the way. My musical ear is playing. Darraj is not happy with Wigan. I don't know why. If I've got hiccups, so apologies if you've noticed. I don't know how I've even got them as well. I wasn't even laughing. That's how I assume how you get hiccups. So, there we go. There's the timer. Darraj actually got rid of his comment in the end. Oh my god, they're literally hearing Charlie's prediction, I swear. EFL corrupt Charlie to get too many correct scores. So Cardiff are now 2-1 up against Hull City. I don't know who scored. I'm going to guess it might be Robinson again. But that's another 3 points to Charlie, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get any. And yeah, it's game over for Blackpool, as Middlesbrough now look like they are 3-0 up. That has got to be their best win under Michael Carrick so far. This is a Blackpool team who beat, Preston at Bloomfield Road, who are quite high up the table. And I've picked up some good wins, Blackpool, this season, but Middlesbrough completely hitting them for 3 goals here. I'm waiting to see who scores. Charlie's gone mental. You phoned yourself as third person there. I love that. Coventry versus Wigan game is going to end 0-0. Does feel that way. It looks like Wigan have parked the bus. Gareth Wright, who scored. Wallace Fan had 1-1 for the Cardiff game. Oh, that's not nice, Charlie. I got that game wrong. Espria. Hutchinson with some good defending. Oh, my days. Good defending on his part there. Need to check Carabao Cup as well. Oh, my God. Stream, please work. Everton have got one back. Damari Gray with the goal. Still chance for Everton to get a comeback. It looks like it's going to end Lincoln 3. Bristol City, well, it's going to end in a Lincoln win. What scoreline? I don't know what it will be. Only one goal in that game between Leicester and Newport. Oh my gosh, so many goals going in. And I can't keep up. Ooh. Reading want a corner, I think. Part the bus merchants. Yeah, Darraj is looking very frustrated against Wigan here. All you need now is Watford to score a second. Well, yeah, that'll be a really decent position for you, Charlie. Yes, 2-1 Bournemouth. Apologies. Sema's just been yellow carded for a foul. He's not pleased with that decision either. Oh my God. Can I end the stream now? I can't do this, guys. How can I stream with hiccups? How am I going to do this? Oh my. Yusuf Gaming is mad. It's 2-1. Well, Cardiff have just completed a comeback, haven't they? This is like the first game I could probably judge Liam Rossini on, I think, as well. Not the ideal start for them there with a new manager. It is, yeah, that Coventry-Wigan game is really the only game that's 0-0 at the moment. But they're desperate for points, Wigan, and I think that's going to have to be one of the ways they're going to have to do it. Yeah, Bilic is not pleased about that decision in the end of the first half. Did you tell me to kill? I mean, if I did, I might have skipped him. So sorry if I did. There's 14 of you watching, so you guys, 14 of you watching my descent of insanity as I try and commentate with really annoying hiccups. I'm really trying hard to stay calm and present it in a professional manner. It's been very, very difficult for me, but we've still got an active game going on here. Reading on the attack here. Hendrick. Decent ball. Defended quite well, although it's received by Forner. Mind the gap. Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Hutchinson with the ball. Oh, decent defending. It's a Reading corner. Oh, this is going to be a long 45 minutes. And that is including stoppage time. I'm assuming it's going to be around 5 minutes of edit time. Oh my God, I'm tired as well. Hiccuping, tiredness. Oh, for God's sake. Corner comes in and Batman collects again. A very comfortable, confident goalkeeper. it feels weird that they're doing these sorts of deliveries, and there's no pressure. There's no pressure from the players on Batman. Batman's finding it way too easy to collect the ball here. 2-2 against Notts County. Oh, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. I need to actually check National League. I'll do that now. I'm not assuming all games in National League are playing tonight. Oh my god, I'm literally losing it. Oh dear me. I've had hiccups before, right? But they've never been as bad as this. Never been as bad as this. Oh, there's like a couple of League 2 games as well. We've got a couple of postponements, but yeah, a good couple of games. And Notts County are indeed drawing. Who are they playing? They're playing against Southend. Okay, yeah, right. So Southend, who are going through a pretty good run of form, as you see right here, going through an unbeaten run. They're now drawing 2-2. An own goal. Now, that will be a brilliant result for Wrexham, because they'll have a chance to overtake Notts County as it stands, and a defeat would even be even better. There's Barnet, the nemesis of Chelmsford. We're going to hopefully beat them in the replay game next Monday. They're currently beating Altrincham right now in their away game. Halifax beating Solihull Moors. That's not a good result for Solihull, following that Halifax are quite low down the table. Wrexham play Scunthorpe tomorrow. Okay, so they will be able to play their game this week. They'll just have to play it tomorrow. That'll be a good result for them if Notts County do drop points. 2-0 Stoke to... Yep. All these scores have stayed the same, including, might I just point out, this one here, 75th minute, still 1-0 Rotherham. They might get an away win. They tried against Burnley. In fact, they went 2-0 up against Burnley, but threw it away. Can they hold on against Sheffield United? Against a team that battered this Burnley team? That would be a really, really good result. Leicester go. Oh, I'm literally so just concentrating on the game in this that I can't show it. I assume that Vardy scored and they'll make it 2-0 Newport and game over. 2-0 Leicester versus Newport, sorry. Running over a bit of possession here. Fauna. Tommins with the cross. Header. Oh, that was close. Corner. I mean, that's the closest Reading have gone to scoring. They really have. I mean, honestly, Reading have looked much better in the second half. So it was a Jario with the header. It's not great connection at all. He doesn't even go for the corner, but he heads it pretty much straight at Troost-Ekong, and it deflects near the goal. So definitely a bit of pressure now from this Reading team. VC Moses says, please, one more goal. One more goal for Watford. Are you a Watford fan, VC Moses? I'd be interested to know. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Corner comes in. On it goes to no one. It's another goal kick. I tell you what, Reading have had plenty of corners, but they've wasted them so much. I am repeating my performance so far with 1 point. I am literally losing the will to live, which is me every day. My God, I'm dying. Don't we all feel that? Vijay looking quite frustrated in his Sprilla at the moment. Watford what they were very strong with Watford was winning the ball back and keeping hold of the ball, but that's gone completely backwards in this game here. Reading have definitely maintained control. I've actually got a headache now with the amount of times I've hiccuped. Which, have you had that before? No, I guess I'm a weirdo. Oh my gosh, this is actually the worst day of my life. Welcome to Hit Cup. Oh my gosh! Well, oh, I can't even be asked anymore. I think we should have expected Coventry's score with how good defensively they are now. Oh yeah, I probably should have predicted 0-0, honestly. I just knew that Wigan scored in every single away day. So I thought that Wigan would score. Maybe they will. Maybe they will nick it 1-0. You never know. VC Moses desperate for this game to end in pressure. Because Reading have definitely started to crank up a bit of pressure now. O'Hare's and Palmer is off, and he brought on Jamie Allen and Tyler Walker. That's a bit of a bizarre substitution, if I've ever heard one. Oh, God. Do I have to? Do I have to sit through 40 minutes of this torture? Oh, for God's sake. You know what, guys? At this point, I give up. Do what you want. Just, I've peaced out. I've already said my speech today on my Stay in the Channel. I really don't care anymore. Here's João Pedro. Kayembe. Oh my God. Hamza Chowdhury. Back to Kayembe. Oh, fuck. Sorry for swearing. Bit of backwards passing there. You know when I start yawning, it's because of the sideways and backwards passing. Here's Kayembe now. Michael Rose for Callum Doyle. Bring on Fabio Tavares. Charlie still wanting that second goal, and I'm not surprised because they'll give him 6 points in the prediction league, and I will hate my life even more. Chowdhury with a bit of a run. Good tackle. Okay. Kayembe, Chowdhury. Davis. He wants another penalty. It's not been given for him, and he's actually giving it for... I think he's penalised Keenan Davis. It sounds like Cardiff have scored because Charlie's not happy with Cardiff. That must be what this is. There's no VAR in the Championship. Oh, wait, no. It's an equalising goal for Hull. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be Cardiff making things difficult there. Oh, okay. Well, Hull with one more goal can get me 1 point back. Every point really counts at the moment. But Hull have scored a late equaliser. I don't know who's got it, but we'll have to wait. Huddersfield, by the way, still beating QPR. Oh, a goal! And it is Coventry who do score. Wow, what a moment. What a moment this is. Right, it's not going to end 0-0. Coventry have finally broken the deadlock. What does that do for Coventry in the table? It puts them in 12th place and in really, really good form. Still waiting for the goal scorer to be confirmed. Let's see if we've got Hull's goal scorer. Regan Slater's the one who equalises for Hull City. Coventry. Gustavo Hamer, who's the goal scorer. Ben Sheaf with the assist. Gustavo Hamer has been pretty... Oh, and as I said, Hull actually have turned it around by the looks of things. Unless it's offside or disallowed. It briefly flashed 3-2 to Hull. And it's... I don't know. Apparently it is 3-2 Hull. Hull are Muppets. Cardiff are Muppets. Are you kidding me? I'm right behind the stadium. Reading are noisy, but... Well, fair play to them being noisy still and they're losing this game. Alright, still 2-2. I have a feeling it was disallowed. Oh, for crying out loud. It is a third it's a third goal for Hull apparently, and a Regan Slater double. And that takes the game away from Cardiff. It's still a draw on the table, but alright, it's either 2-2 or 3-2 Hull. I don't know anymore because SofaScore's not updating. But this is a big moment there as Coventry rise up to 12th and Wigan will be really struggling right now. Yes, it's confirmed. Hull have indeed scored a third. Aspria on the ball. Davis. Chowdhury. Aspria again. Oh, that's a good pass. João Pedro tries to find Keenan Davis, but he doesn't, and it's cleared. Hull is the coldest place you've ever been to, apparently. Sorry if I sound like a bit of a, not a condescending tone, but intense tone, is because it's difficult for me to talk. Right, some goals in Carabao Cup I've not seen. Let's try and break this down. So, it's still 1-0 Stevenage. MK Don still 2-0. Bristol City with a consolation goal, by the looks of things. Burnley are now winning against Crawley, looking like they will go through. Zarai with the goal. Vincent Kompany using his big boys now to get the goal. Or to get the lead now. Bournemouth now 4-1 up. Marcones and Jaden Anthony with the goal to make it 4-1. And there is that second Leicester goal. Jamie Vardy indeed scoring that on to make it 2-0. Why that's not updated. That's a big scoreline there as well. 1-0 Rotherham. Having some really big results today in the Championship, which is always brilliant to see. If Watford don't score... Oh, that's a good strike by Pedro, but good save by Buzanis. What do you mean if Watford don't score? Oh, yeah. Oh, I was going to say, you had 3 points, but now you don't. We all have our bad days, Charlie. Take it from me. It's no disgrace having a bad Championship prediction day. Oh my goodness me. And by the way, Charlie, to announce to you, this was the first weekend where you got everyone's points spot on, which is fantastic. Oh, we've got, I think, Tom Holmes is down on the floor. I'm really sorry to the people just passing by, seeing a random guy hiccuping, but I don't know. I can't control him at the moment, and he just randomly appeared. Oh, that's disgraceful from Thomas. That's not anything at all. QPR, Reading, Swansea, West Brom next for Coventry. What do you think? QPR's home, Reading away, Swansea home, and West Brom at home. 3 home games in your next 4. I think you'll beat QPR, actually. Yeah, I think you could beat QPR right now, based on the current form that they're in. Don't know about the rest, because they're going to be after the World Cup. Headed away, out of danger. Marcus M says, up the Tigers. Yeah, what a comeback. 1-0 up, 2-1 down, and now 3-2 up again. Brilliant comeback by Hull. And this would hopefully give him a bit of optimism with Liam Rosenior now coming in. The first 3 points in the Liam Rosenior era. Substitute for Watford, Kalu is going onto the pitch. I recognise that stripe any day. And it's Aspria who's going off the pitch. 18 years of age, younger than Elliot. That should tell you everything. I don't think there's been any other goals in the Championship. I'm really struggling here just to try and contain all my hiccups and all of that. Right, we've got another Carabao Cup goal. Leicester have now taken the lead. Well, the game away from Newport there. Jamie Vardy again. With 2 goals in the second half. Who got Bristol City's consolation? Tommy Conway. National League, how's that going at the moment? Oh my days. I'm actually tired with the amount of hiccups I've done. I didn't even know you could even get tired doing the amount. York are now drawing against Boreham Wood. It's a really close. That should be a really close game. That. Good day for Wrexham as they can have a chance to overtake Notts County as it stands if they beat Scunthorpe tomorrow. Well, some Gormaz fan has to get 6 points to be top. I don't know if he'll get 6 points at the moment, but I'll definitely look into the predictions when I can. Oh my days, this is painful. By the way, guys, if you're not hit the subscribe button, we do have fun on this stream sometimes. It really does help. Come and take it for a guy who's just absolutely just broken. Help a broken man out. A subscriber would help cure my hiccups. That is what you're going to do. Liking and subscribing will help cure my hiccups, I think. So, guys, please do continue to show your support. It also really, really helps the growth of the channel. Cross comes in. Oh, ball still in play. Ismail Assar with a chance. Gosling there. Chowdhury. Oh, that's a good run by Chowdhury. That is disappointing from Chowdhury there. He gets completely outmuscled by Babaratman, which, considering how strong Chowdhury is, I would have really expected him to win that battle. We'll always beat the rest. We always beat Reading. We never beat West Brom or Swansea. Oh, is that the case? I don't have many. I have 14 people which are less than normal. Yeah, well, not many people watch my reviews. A lot of the people just wait for Thursday when my predictions go out, really. Same should go for the Premier League stuff as well. I think I'm going to have to take an early light tonight. Oh, I need to actually include all his predictions because I haven't done it in last week's, so I need to do it actually. Thanks for reminding me there. Breathe into a bag for 20 seconds. I'm not going to get it back right now. I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm going to try and think of other things other than hiccups. And hopefully that will work. Some really good scores there. 2-1 Swansea, 3-0 Middlesbrough, 3-2 Hull, 1-0 Coventry, 2-1 Huddersfield, 1-0 Rotherham, and Stoke 10-up against Luton. Did a St John's Ambulance course? Well, fair enough. I guess you know some of your stuff. No. Of course, that'll be fine. I just forget to include them, which I have them saved as well. So it's my fault, really. That's absolutely fine. 3 wins in a row for Coventry. I guess now that we're starting to enter the 70th minute, we're going to start getting some full-time results. I mean, most of the games are entering the 90th minute now. It's not 3 wins in a row yet. Just got to wait, Darraj, for the final couple of minutes. This is a Wigan team who have scored in every single away game so far this season. Let's see if this can help. Because I've been taught many things to try and get rid of hiccups. But clearly they're not working. 20 minutes to endure this pain I'm in. I know what I'm going to do off camera to get rid of them. But I'm not doing it on stream. Not a chance. I'd like to go to the World Cup break. Top. That was not saying about that. Newsflash, you will, Charlie. You will definitely be top. I will be very surprised if you're not. You will need to have 0 points, and you need your competitors to start scoring really, really well. Oh my god, I am actually... I forget how much it actually hurts to do all those hiccups. Oh my god's sake. And I've run out of water as well. Wallace to confirms very, very close. Yeah, he'll be your main competition. Although, get ahead of him more in this week, then you increase your chances. Buzan is out from his line. That's a good clearance down his part. Oh, gosh. I was hoping that this game was actually going to be more entertaining than this, but I've been very disappointed in Reading, especially. For crying out loud. This is the third commentary game I haven't been to. I didn't go to Blackburn, Watford, or Wigan. Now I'm not going to QPR game on Saturday, so hopefully we'll win. Oh, you've joined Matt's Patreon League. Oh, fair play. I'm thinking about doing it, but then it goes to a point where I'm literally spending a lot of money on other people, which I've got to be a bit careful about. Oh my gosh, right. Watford on the counter-attack. Although good defending there. Great tracking back, actually, but I think it's a free kick, actually. I think that's a bit harsh. Yellow card as well. I don't think it's preventing a goal-scoring opportunity. 50 grand, Regan Slater, 3-2. What? Yeah, indeed. What a result for Hull City. To go 1-0 up, then 2-1 down, and then to come back 3-2. What a result that is. Oh, I get so tired now. I'm really sorry, guys. I shouldn't be this tired, but, well, I probably should be this tired. Unfortunately, I'm not in a healthy physical state of mind, and the work that I do is very exhausting. So we've had no full time so far in the 7:45s. Why are Reading just walking? It's just, yeah, I mean, in the last couple of minutes, they barely had the ball. Oh, Gosling had a good chance there. Reading look like they have given up, which is not great because they have one goal changes everything for them. Hull versus Reading should be interesting. Yes, I think it would be. It'll be a very intriguing game to see how Hull will perform because Hull's home form has been rather bad. But now with a new identity as a manager, I think that might change things around. You'll be going to that game. Nice. Corner comes in, headed away. And it's a corner. Felipe, welcome to the stream. Apparently he's Brazilian there. It's good to see some foreign viewers here. I believe Brazil have actually released their World Cup squad, actually. So how have you reacted to the World Cup squad for Brazil? Oh, apologies for hiccups. Anyone who just walks in and sees a random guy hiccuping. They've just appeared in the second half and they've not left. And it's safe to say I've been hating every single minute, not of the stream, not because of you guys, but because of my condition at the moment. They have indeed released their World Cup squad. Yes, you're right. I think I need this World Cup break as well. And I've been awful in the predictions this half of the season. Yeah, well, James, join the club. We were absolutely awesome with our predicting skills last year, but this year gonna need to take a back seat this time. Felipe doesn't speak English. Oh dear. Scenes at St Andrews, that must be an equalising goal, because I can tell with Charlie's commentary it is. It is an equalising goal for Birmingham. What a moment. I don't know how much stoppage time that is. 97th minute. Oh my gosh. That would be last minute limbs. Oh God. Coffee. No. My voice is going as well. My voice is, well, not my voice. My body's bloody falling apart. Bournemouth have won 4-1 against Everton, by the way. What a result that is. Leicester have won 3-0. Oh! First meaningful shot for Reading, and it's from Tom Ince, just outside the box, but just over the goal. I don't think Reading have had a shot on target, which is very disappointing for them. Burnley and Crawley has ended 3-1. It looks like Lincoln will beat Bristol City, and that's a very poor result for the Championship team. No other goals here. So, yeah, it looks like a lot of the 745s are going to end with their current scores at full time. Watford for the victory. Yeah, honestly, Watford right now with 14 minutes plus stoppage time, they're looking good. They're looking good at the moment, especially that Reading have just not offered enough. They've had 0 shots on target. In fact, they just showed me the stats. 5 shots that Reading have had all game and 0 on target. I never knew how much pain you would be doing Ben's actually responded to your birthday message, by the way. I'm gonna feel bad because it's gonna feel like that you were the first one to say happy birthday, but I knew this whole time. Of course it's Deeney. Yeah, of course it will be Deeney who equalises for Birmingham. Yeah. Oh, okay, we got another goal in the CBS. I'm very disappointed in myself because it's Coventry 2, Wigan 0. It looks like I'm going to be very close to getting the correct score, but not quite. As I said, 2-1 rather than 2-0. But that's a great win and a good mentality for Coventry to manage with the frustrations. Loom has been yellow carded for Reading, by the way, by bringing down Kayembe in the middle of the pitch. Peter Gyökeres in the 95th minute, looking like that he has sealed all 3 points to the Midlands club. 12th place, they find themselves in the table. What a recovery it's been. And Wigan actually fall below West Brom now because of their goal difference. That is not good. Darragh is happy. It's good to see you happy. Gyökeres scored, yes. Commentary, we want a clean sheet. It looks like you will do it. Charlie says, come on, Wigan. Well, then it doesn't... You know, I wanted Wigan to get a goal, but it's actually not going to matter for me because Wigan will still get 3 points. That's what I noticed. When I did my predictions, it felt like I was predicting a lot of the same ones as you, but that's clearly why you're both not scoring points. Oh, nearly 2. It was nearly 2 for Watford. Tom Holmes crucially blocking a shot from João Pedro, and it treacles just wide of the goal. Oh, yeah. Charlie's gone for deflection. No, yeah. That was very close. Yeah, the score's currently 1-0 Watford from a João Pedro penalty in the 15th minute. Right, we have got a couple of full times at the moment. Let's go through a couple. Blackpool Middlesbrough's ended 3-0. Got a couple of substitutes for Reading. Maytay Carroll going on the pitch. I think Cardiff and Hull has also ended. Yeah, so Jarry and Jow are off. Maytay and Carroll are on. For the Carabao, it's ended 2-0. 3-1. Oh, Gillingham have scored. Okay. Mandron makes it 1-1. Now, that would be a big score. A League 2 team potentially getting a good result against a Premier League team there. But that's the only game. And plus, oh, Charlton scored late on. Chucks Aneke in the 87th minute. Oh, does it go straight to pens? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it goes straight to pens in the third round. Yep, so Stoke Luton 2-0 full time. 3-2 Hull full time. Still waiting a couple more full time results. This will be a huge result for Rotherham if they hold on here. Yes, you've got Watford there. And this will even be a bigger result for Huddersfield. Look at that. It's still 2-1 to the Terriers. And it's looking like at this point, now Wigan are going to be in danger of being the worst team of the league at the moment. 81st minute, right. My pain and suffering doesn't have to last much longer. I'm really trying my best to get rid of them and it's not working. It has ended 2-1 to Huddersfield full time and it has ended 2-0 to Coventry as well. The full times are now starting to pile in. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why that's not full time because it's clearly appeared full time on my phone. Yep. Nothing going on there. No other goals to talk about. Oh, like Capone, good to see you. I haven't been on there a while since we were relegated, but nice to see you. Yes, it's all well. Apart from the fact that I've got hiccups throughout this whole second half, it's been difficult for me to talk and stream and be in pain as well, but I'm trying my best. Blue Terriers really ecstatic for that win. Well, it definitely gives Huddersfield a glimmer of hope. You are the ultimate professional. The show must go on. I'm trying at least. I am in utter pain as well. Oh, late goal for Stevenage. I've just seen. In the Carabao Cup. Wow. A cup upset. Wait, what? Wait. Oh no, it's a penalty. They're penalties, Charlie. Yeah, so it's a penalty shootout. That's why the score's changing. Alright, that's confusing. Yeah, so both are taking their penalties. I'll go back to that. Birmingham Swansea's ended full time 2-2. It's not showing a service score, but I've got it on from other apps. It is full time. Maytay and the first bit of work that Batman's had to do. We're still. This is the final game to still wait for full-time confirmation. But a big win for Rotherham if they can hold on. Zai says who's going to win? Are you talking about Watford and Reading? Because if so, I think Watford will hold on. Reading have not done enough for me to think that they'll get anything, even though it's only one goal, which could change everything. Oh, that's a gorgeous ball. Is he onside? He is onside as well. Good headed away. Wow, what a gorgeous ball that was. And Manu manages to get the block. Is it Kayembe? That's a gorgeous pass by Kayembe there. But Sarr doesn't have any support. Reading do manage to head it away. Zaya wants Reading to win. Fortunately, as much as I want happiness for you with your team, based on what I've seen, I don't think Reading are going to get anything, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. I want to cry in the corner. I'm in so much pain. Right, corner goes in, headed away. He's got Dieng in his pocket. Josh Ruffles, yeah, he's done really well today. He's done really well today to score 2 goals. Oh, jeez. Have hope. Well, I will offer hope, but I'll also offer eyes. Don't know what that was. I'll offer based on my perspective on what I've seen throughout 85 minutes. And they've been the longest 85 minutes, not because of the team, it's because I've been put down with these hiccups which just literally randomly appeared out of nowhere. Oh, Reading won a pen, but it won't be given. Can we please not have a lot of stoppage time tonight? I don't think I can do this. We're going to get like 5 or 6 minutes, aren't we? Are you telling me that Sheffield United and Rotherham still playing? Why is Sheffield United and Rotherham still playing? We must. Oh well, I didn't factor this, but we had the injury for Fleck, which must have taken time. But that was from the first half. We had Basham and Sharp go on, Cadra go on for Sheffield United, Norton Cuffy go on. Norwood's been booked with a foul. So if you're seeing this, it's the 18th minute of added time for Rotherham, and it's still not full time, but they're still holding on to this 1-0 lead. Ball goes in. 2 for Watford, and Charlie will be punching the screen. Well, he'll be punching the air, not punching the screen. What am I saying? João Pedro again with the double, 86th minute. That will put Charlie top of the league, and it puts Watford back within the top 6. 2-0 to the Hornets. You sleep well, head later. I'll try my best, Kev. I really will. Charlie's now happy. You love to see it. Buzanis doesn't do a great job punching it away, and no one defends João Pedro from the moment he receives the ball. A bit of a weird celebration as well. Oh, Matt, good to see you. If you're wondering, it's been an utter painful stream, not because of the football, you may have just realised. But I've had hiccups for about 15 minutes now. I've not paused the stream. I've not tried anything to get rid of them. I've been soldiering on. And I've got a headache. It actually literally hurts you having hiccups for that amount of time and trying to commentate a serious game. Watford have now taken the game away from Reading now. They will get all 3 points, and that will put Watford, if you would actually show me the table, it puts Watford back in the top 6 with 5 points. Another defeat for QPR, as you can see, and they're in danger of falling out of it within the next game week. Of course, they lost out to Huddersfield. Matt, how did you feel about Wigan? It gave me the impression that they were a bit part of the bus type of tactics going on, but once you got the first goal, you managed to end it off, and a great moment for Hamer and Gyökeres to get the goals. Right, finally, after 20 minutes of added time, Rotherham finally can celebrate their 3 points. They led, of course, away against Burnley and threw it away. They managed to right the wrong this time against Sheffield United, which is even more ironic because they destroyed Burnley so recently, which is why the Championship is so open and unpredictable. I'm really trying, guys, as you can tell. But yeah, that's a really good win for the Millers. Puts them in 14th place on the table. Haven't talked a lot about where Reading will be. I've not thought about this, but actually a Reading goal will be my exact prediction for this game. So Reading, come on. You can rally forward and get 1 goal maybe. Oh, offside for Sarr. A brilliant ball again. I tell you what, that midfield from Watford have been delivering some stellar balls. And Kayembe has really done a really good job with that, to be honest. He's the reason Watford are going up this season. João Pedro. Yeah, João Pedro will be a very crucial player. Will he be the difference? He could potentially be the difference indeed, actually. Oh my god, 4 minutes. I've only got 4 minutes more to endure. It's not even down to the game, it's down to my body giving up. We've got a couple of substitutions as well, which is going to waste the time. I think Gasper's one of them. Oh god, so Gasper and Isabayo are on. And Ismail Assar and Keenan Davis are going off the pitch. Been a bit disappointed with Keenan Davis. He did have one big chance to make it too early in the first half. But other than that, he barely made an impact. João Pedro almost did 3 3 times the work with, 3 times more impact as well. You can see that João Pedro is a player with a lot of experience at Watford. It's sort of a half strike by Ince. It's a shot on target, I guess. That will probably be Reading's first shot on target in the 91st minute. Riley, welcome to the stream. If you're wondering around this weirdo hiccuping, I mean, I can't help it. I've just had hiccups for about 50 minutes and it won't go away. I'm ultimately counting down the minutes now just to try and survive. This is your 3-minute warning, guys, for this stream. If you've not liked the stream yet, please do smash the like button if you've not done so. We've still made it on 20 likes at the moment. If we can get to 25, that would be a really good achievement for this channel. It would be absolutely incredible if we can get to it. Oh my god. We had gained a sub though. So thank you guys so much for whoever's just subscribed to the channel. That is tremendously appreciative. We're one step closer to 2,000 subscribers, which will be when I shave this beard as well. João Pedro is off the pitch, by the way, and Tom Dele Bashiru is coming on the pitch. Gained another one as well. Guys, thank you so much. Again, you guys are absolutely iconic. It looks like Notts County did drop points. They did draw against Southend. Halifax did indeed beat Solihull. Barnet beat Aldringham pretty comfortably, actually. So what about the penalty? It looks like Charlton won on penalties. Oh, that's heartbreaking. 5-4 on pens. Taylor was the one who missed. Oh, that's a shame. I feel bad for Stevenage there. Brentford Gillingham, though, still drawing with 88 minutes still. I don't know if Ivan Toney's still on the pitch. If he is, then he'll almost be a cheat code for one of the penalty slots. 1 minute left of this game. As soon as this game ends, I'm going to be leaving because honestly, I need to deal with these hiccups ASAP. We got him from Fulham knees. Yeah. A good bit of scouting by Watford there. How's my day? Sorry, Riley, I've not ignored you. I've just been trying to read other things. It's going all right, apart from the hiccups. It really is. I've done studying today, streaming championship games, which is what I always love doing. Not when I'm hiccuping, but trying my very best to stay professional. Free kick for Reading there, headed away by Kayembe. All right, it's entered back into the spot. Header, and Batman collects. Way too easy for him. 5 seconds before the 94th minute. Charlie saw it saying full time before the whistle's even blown. But it practically is full time, to be fair. And there they go. Yes, it is indeed full time. Right. It has ended Watford 2, Reading 0. And I'm going to leave to deal with these bloody hiccups. So, guys, if you're not like the stream, please do so. It does really help the growth of this channel if you've not done so. Please smash that subscribe button if you're not done so. It does really help the channel as well. Keep your eyes for my score predictions. That will be coming out not tomorrow, but the day after. So Wednesday for the championship. And no, I'll be recording on a Wednesday, but they'll be coming out on the first day. So yeah, keep your eyes on that. So content will still be going on this channel. Thursday will be my championship predictions. Friday will be my Prem predictions. And now practically be a wrap when the World Cup starts, actually. So yeah, exciting times for football. Right, I said everything I need to say. Let's try and get rid of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legendary if you saw the end of the stream. And as always, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. It's ended Watford 2, Reading 0. Watford back in the top 6, deservedly so. Reading need some work to do. Really poor form that they find themselves now. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Take care.